Welcome back everybody to another second channel video, and today I'm going to be talking about a really funny story that happened yesterday when I was clearing up some space on my PC. And we're also going to be playing some Hive bedwars since I need to hit max level on this game for my short form series, so I thought that it would be fun to play for today's commentary video. So let's go for my first rush and hopefully knock them off the map really quick. I need you to take more knockback, sir, please, or I don't mind killing you since you have the blocks, or the couple extra blocks that you have. I guess I could loot that from your body as well when I take you out. Come on, there we go. He had one singular block, and that is just because he didn't place a block at that place on his bridge. Is he gonna skip? He is gonna skip, so let's just follow him. We gotta be careful because he could knock me off at any time, but I could also try and knock him off here, and he is now dead. So to start off my little story, I want to kind of explain this part of it first, where I do have 3 hard drives on my computer. One of them is the one that came with my computer, my internal SSD, which is about 1 terabyte. My second one is my external HDD, which is 5 terabytes, I believe. And the last one is my external SSD, which is, I think, 4 terabytes. And I'm going to put all of them on the screen to make it more easier for you guys to follow. So all you need to know is I have all 3 of those hard drives that I stated and that you are able to see and stuff and all that. So yesterday I realized that all of these drives were basically completely full. Like all of them had less than 100 gigabytes left in them, and they all had like a red bar signifying that it's basically full, that the drives are full, and I need to clear some space. So yesterday, I was trying to figure out where did all of my space go, because I know I don't download like too many things. Like, I feel like the thing that takes up the most space on my computer is YouTube videos, like YouTube files of old videos that I made, like, because I always like keep all my files for every video I've made, and I also have a bunch of clips, and I also have a bunch of just regular uncut footage from like ages ago that I decided to use for shorts and all that. So there's just a bunch of random like videos and stuff on my computer, but I did not think that is like the only reason why I have no space left, because if I had like 4 terabytes of footage, I have to be really careful, by the way. That's one thing you have to be careful with the jet booster, is when you purchase it, if you just start spamming spacebar after you leave the shop, I often realize that I end up like knocking myself into the void since I kind of just go out of control a little bit and stuff. I actually want to check how much gold I have. I have no gold because I didn't upgrade this shen. All right, let's upgrade this shen and get back to what I was saying. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I was talking about that there was no way that videos and clips are the only reason why my storage is full. So I did a little bit of investigating and digging, and I realized that on my external HDD and my external SSD, the biggest thing by far that was taking up storage was Adobe Premiere Pro files, and I'm gonna explain what type of files those were in a second after we get this guy's bed. He does have some deep slate, and I cannot break his bed since he's already here. Why does he have like 2 layers of stuff? I don't know, but let's just go up really quick and chill for a sec. Now I'm gonna come back down and just greet this gentleman. I'm gonna go back up to confuse him. I don't have a mace, so I don't know why I'm playing like I have a mace, but it seems to be working. Come on, let me get the final hit. All right, and I can also get all of his armor for free, so that was a pretty solid kill if you ask me. Look at that red guy chilling over there. Let me get a gapple and then I'll go for him. So on Adobe Premiere Pro and basically any editing software that you would use, like Sony Vegas or probably CapCut or like what is that Microsoft one called? I think DaVinci, that one as well. I know that one's a really popular one. Hello, sir. I need to get your bed. And all right, fine. I'll kill you first and then get your bed. If you want to die another time and add another death to your stat, then that is perfectly fine with me. Like, either way, you're not making it out alive, you know? And goodbye, my friend. So no matter what editing software you use, you're always going to be rendering videos to make sure that they look high quality and to make sure that like they're not choppy compared to like the raw footage that you uploaded. Like, it's always good to render videos. And when you render videos, what is this fight that is happening? Let's go to Aqua Team and jump up again. I'm just gonna use a pearl, honestly, because I don't want to wait for my jet booster. Let's break this guy's bed, and let's go back for him. I think it's a Steve, so we always gotta meet Steve and take him to his grave. Well, this Steve specifically, since he's in my Bed Wars game anyway. Steve as a character, as the Minecraft movie character and all that, he could live to another day, I guess. Anyways, I keep getting sidetracked. I do apologize. I don't know why I've been having to fight basically every team this game, but going back to what I was saying, rendering is an essential part of creating videos. Like, you're gonna have to do it no matter what, and I did not realize that when you render videos, like, that alone creates a bunch of space, or not creates a bunch of space, it takes up a bunch of space on your computer, and I didn't know this. So, like, obviously I knew that it would take up, like, some space, but I did not know that it took up as much space as basically the entire video itself. And I mean, that makes sense, since I render all my videos, I render them completely fully and stuff, but that space that, like, takes is as much as the video itself. So basically, for all of the clips I've made, and that's our first win, right, today? Yep, W win. What's it called? For all the clips I've ever made, all videos, all shorts, everything I've used on Premiere Pro, and I've been using it since 2020, so 6 years at this point. Basically, I was basically, like, having double the space of the video, since the render files counted as space. So, for anyone that uses Premiere Pro, if you do not, or probably any editing software you use, there's probably a file for it. If you do not plan on revisiting those projects that you used and all that, then you do not need those rendered files, unless if you're gonna reopen the project. And even then, if you're gonna reopen the project in like a couple months just to maybe look at some work that you did in the past, then you do not need the files to be rendered, because you can always re-render it when you want to. So I highly recommend to everyone to check out their space and stuff, because it turned out that I had over 3 terabytes of rendered files on my computer, and that was the thing that was taking up all the space on my external HDD and my external SSD. It took up over half on both, which is absolutely insane. Now, sadly, I don't have the screenshot of my drives when they were full, like when they were completely out of space and all that, because I didn't think that I would be making this story time video today, to be honest, since I didn't think I would find this crazy discovery of rendered files kind of screwing me over and all that, but it's all good. I think that I kind of explained the story pretty decently, and I really do not like this map because you are literally not able to jump back to the bridge, and that is, like, kind of annoying, but we're gonna have to work with it. It doesn't really matter too much because my first rush disconnected anyway, which is very annoying. I feel like that, like, happens so much to me on Hive Bed Wars. Like, I have played probably, like, maybe 30 games now since I started my Bed Wars series, like, my everyday series. I probably played 30 games of just games, like, since then and all that, and it's crazy how many of those games I've, like, not had a first rush, where everyone else would just be in the lobby and I just don't have my first rush, but everyone else gets to have a first rush. I don't know, I feel like it's, like, a little bit annoying, but whatever. After this game, I'm gonna hit the big level 23, which is kind of cool. That means that I won't really have to play much more today, since I have achieved another level, and I have to make sure I gain at least 1 level every day, and if not more than that, the more the better, but I always give myself the challenge of reaching 1 level every day, which is very similar to how I did it in my Hypixel Bed Wars series. I kind of forced myself to get a level every day and all that. I think I'm gonna go rush some bases now. I see that Gray is over here. They got their first rush, and I'm gonna really quickly go spend my M's so I could get, like, a jet booster, and I could also get a diamond sword or a mace, or actually no, I don't think I could get a mace. A mace is actually priced higher than a diamond sword, and I wonder if I agree with that. I feel like I buy a diamond sword a lot more than the mace, but whenever I do buy the mace, it actually does, like, work out a good amount of the time for me, so I'm actually not sure which one I like more between the two. But let's go kill this player, break their bed. Again, it would have been nice if I was able to actually kill them, or kill them after I broke their bed, so it would be easier for me since they would be one tap, but I could just kill them when they are breaking down their own bridge. And what's funny about that is, oh, we hit level 23 W. What's funny about that is that they were the one that placed that blockade of blocks on their bridge. I didn't do that. It was Grey Wolf, definitely not mine. I actually think that was the first thing they did when they saw me, was just, like, barricading their thing up a little bit. But anyway, let's go for green. Let's use our jet booster, get over there. We gotta be careful because if I press spacebar again, we'll go flying off the map, and my jet booster would have been destroyed since the booster temperature is like at the bottom. This guy has concrete, so I need to get a pickaxe if I can. Let's just buy this, go up, and get this. All right, hello, sir. I need to go break your bed now. All right, you have wood on your bed as well. Let me just get a this, and we'll get chain armor too. Why not? I think that with chain, I'll be able to fight him much easier. I never buy chain, I'm not gonna lie, but I think this is a very good use case for it. Let's go steal his gen. And you are not leaving. You are not leaving. Oh, wait, maybe he is leaving. Okay, maybe he fell off the map. Or maybe I knocked him off. I'm not sure, but man, I need to get better with the jet booster. It is so hard to control. Like, I really think that if you learn how to control this and learn your spacebar presses, I think that the jet booster is one of the most overpowered things I've seen just, like, ever. I feel like it's really strong, but I need to get better with it. Like, it really is a learning curve. All right, let's go for our final person, which is pink, and it seems like they have no armor. They have barely anything on their bed. They only have wool. I feel very bad for this young Cloud. I mean, that is his name after all. Oh, he has like a little smiley face. Is that like, isn't that Dream's like mask? The Dream smiley face mask? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look at his mask after this game to see if that's Dream's smiley face. Hello, sir. Do you even recognize that I'm here? Hello? Hi. Hey, why are you hitting me? I'm just trying to make sure you're here. Hello. Hi. Hello. I should probably kill him since cross-teaming isn't allowed on the hive. I don't know what I was like thinking. I don't know. I was gonna like try and do something funny maybe, but it's all good. We got another level 23. I explained rather my fun story of losing 3 terabytes of space, but actually gaining it back. Technically, I didn't lose it since I figured out the problem, like, right? So if you guys edit, this may be a helpful video for you if you have like no space on your computer. Maybe this is a place to check, especially if you use Premiere Pro. Like checking that folder, the Adobe Premiere Pro video previews folder, I believe. Whatever the folder is, I'll put it on the screen. And kind of making sure everything's deleted. Like, unless if you are going to use the project again, like, you don't really need your rendered files for an old project that you're never going to click on again, since it's an old project. Why would you need it if you're not going to use the project? So hopefully this video was helpful. Expect some more second channel videos. I heard that Mineplex is coming out in the summer 2026, and I think MCCI Sky Battle Solo is coming out, so I'm probably gonna be talking about that within the next few days on the channel. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you all. Oh, thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you all later.